Hello guys, it's Andy here. Today we're gonna take a look at the key features of Lexus LC500. So let's get started. So first, taking a look at the front, you are welcome with a massive front grille that slopes down towards the bottom with Lexus badge in the middle. You have front vent which has indicator mounted on its edge. The headlight of this car has LED daytime running light that runs from the grille of the car into the headlamp feature fixture that truly is amazing. So this car has naturally aspirated 5-liter V8 engine that produces 470 horsepower and 540 Newton meter of torque, and it does 0 to 60 in just high of 4 seconds. The 2021 convertible doesn't have all-wheel steering wheel due to its mechanism, but 2021 coupe has all-wheel steering that turns in anti-direction at a lower speed and same direction at the higher speed. Uh, Talking about the wheels, this car comes with standard 20-inch wheels with upgrade of 21-inch, which is available, as you can see here. The door panel of this car has smooth leather that runs along the door panel with soft Alcantara, which is separated by thin chrome line that goes through the dashboard. The door handle of this car is quite heavy, which feels nice to touch. Taking a look at the steering wheel, you have nice leather stitched steering wheel with highly finished aluminum shift pedal. The 21 model have maintained their integrity by providing same highly stitched leather steering wheel. You have different buttons on the steering wheel that can give access to gauge cluster for going through different modes. So talking about the gauge cluster, you have a tachometer in the middle and your digital speedometer that actually is a physically speedometer is not the graphical thing as you can see in different many other cars. So the interesting part of the gauge cluster is that it physically moves when you press a right button. It moves over depending on what screen you want. Gauge clusters change on different driving mode. uh, this car comes with 10.3 inches of infotainment screen that supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. But the main irritating fact is that the infotainment screen is not a touchscreen, even in the 21 model. Rather, it's accessed by a trackpad located in the center console area. The heated and cold seat doesn't have any physical button, as you can see. So you can access only by infotainment screen using the trackpad. So talking about the center, you have weird pattern of shift of gear pattern in both generation model. You have silver looking rotating dial used for volume and power on the left side of it. You have track changing button for radio, and on right side you have tune button. You have one cup holder in the middle. In the center storage space, you are open. While you open, you have small little cup holder and two USB type charging port. The odd part is that the center compartment can only be accessed to driver as is open at the driver side. And for opening the roof, you have opening the roof in a convertible model. You have to open the small panel located below the trackpad. In that you have a roof opening switch and all windows toggle switch. In the dashboard, you have an analog clock with the integrated pattern beside that literally looks mesmerizing. It is very mesmerizing that how the button for glow box is integrated in the dashboard alongside with AC vents. So this car has standard sports seat with a bolster support to them. It has lumbar forward and backward, but it doesn't have up and down. As I mentioned earlier, the seat control can be only accessed by infotainment screen. The look at the back. You have chrome finished plastic covering on the brake light with a vertical shaped rear turn signal resembling the Lexus LFA. This car has 149 liter of boot space, which is not so great as compared to its competitors. This car also has a ductless spoiler, as you can see from this edge. So this was all, guys. Hope you you like this video, and please do subscribe. Thank you.